So, Michael, guess what I have? Well, you already know. Everyone's going to Standing Rock. Remember how I wanted to go, but I thought it was Iowa.
Mhm.
I'm not, again, same theme as last video. I don't know where things are. But I guess it turned out to be like a fucking homeless person party. Like anyone who didn't have a home or a job, they just went to support Standing Rock and they're like, oh yeah, I'm filling out my life
Yeah, and then,
mission.
and in the
Like,
meantime, you got a bunch of vets that showed up to, for some reason, don't even know exactly what their point
yeah,
was of
well,
going.
I totally support
And then,
Standing Rock, but I don't think it's real anymore.
but
Not
then
with the
they,
vets going.
the most recent thing is they have the sheriff was supposed to go in and kick all the protesters off the site.
Oh, the sheriff too, and that's who should be doing it.
Right.
So they're following the laws if they bring the sheriff, not the military.
Well, it's military
I think
land.
Standing Rock was.
What I'm
I
saying is
believed
that's
it at first,
military
though.
land. It's military land that people are on.
Thought it was a reservation.
Well, it's considered military land. It's a reservation for the natives, but it's military land because it's a military operation. It's a military treaty.
So we're pretty sure, we were talking about this earlier, we're pretty sure the leaders in the tribe are kind of in with the government. They set up their own people.
Well, that's what I just said. It's the treaty. The treaty between the tribe is through the leaders, with the leaders of the
Man, you
country.
can't even trust the Indians anymore, and they were my boys.
They're not Indians. Indians are from India.
Fuck. What are they? Natives.
You know, natives is a legal term. It has
That
been.
is true. That was in Season of Treason, wasn't it?
Hmm.
They're not
So
even the Indians.
the original
They don't
people.
get to have shirts with feathers then. I still think they should have water, though.
Well, the water, the whole entire idea of the water is it's not just for the natives, it's for the people in the whole entire surrounding area.
I've changed my mind on this whole thing. In the beginning, I was real, like, upset about it, but then when I saw it became a shit show for people who had no homes to go hang out and act like they're fucking participating in something grand. No, they're not. They're fucking smoking pot and living in a tent because they have nowhere else to live. Then the vets went in, and it's all fucked up. I believe the leaders set up their own people, and that whole thing is not true anymore. That's how I feel. Would you feel differently?
What do you mean?
Do you think they'll put the pipe in? Yes or no?
Yeah, more than likely. It's a corporation, they'll get their way, more
The
than
pipe's
likely.
going in. Sorry, guys. They're not Indians. What tribe was it? The something with an S.
Sioux.
Sioux. Oh, pfft, right. It's really called Sioux. That's the Sioux tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in plain sight. It was spelt with like way more letters than that.
Yeah, but it's still pronounced Sioux.
Sioux Happy Tribe. Oh, I'm gonna have to say it's not real now. Even though I was gonna, like, go there. I was never really gonna, but in my head. Mike said, I said, we gotta go to Iowa to go help the Indians. He goes, and after talking, he's like, what are you talking about? This all through text. And after talking a little bit, he goes, you're lost before you even began. I don't think it's a good idea. You need to know where you're going first. Well, that was my intuition telling me it was a setup. Oh,
See,
man.
you're supposed to not surrender to the blind, leading the blind. If I had
Yeah,
agreed
right?
with you that it was Iowa, we might have taken the trip to Iowa.
Well, yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, if it was in New York, I'd be like, ooh, I'm going to help the Indians, and I'd be there. Be like, everyone deserves water. They
Well,
do.
the only reason why I know that I
The
knew
thing
the
is I
difference
know
is
that they're gonna have water
because
either
of
way, though.
Lakota Indians, Lakota tribe, and I know Lakotas, Owetika.
I worked with the Mohawk Indians, but they had like a longer name attached to it. It starts with a W and it's long as fuck. Like, wah, 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 wah.
No idea.
The ones from Headrush.
No.
They were smart though, even though they were like kind of shady as fuck. I called them the India Mafia. And I had my uncle that was I called him the Godfather back then. But he was very much older and very like grandfatherly, but he was like he wouldn't lie to me, but he would never tell me the truth. He was like another Riddler. Like,
He's never telling the truth.
well,
He's lying.
no, he wasn't lying though. He just wasn't like I wasn't asking the right questions. Like you taught me. When I look back, that's what he was pulling with me. You
No,
know,
it's what you were pulling with you. If you weren't asking the right question.
well, I didn't know I had to get the I didn't know about this whole ask the right question game when I opened up the Crossgates store fucking Vortex. Is it a Vortex or Leyline?
It's on a way.
It's their only US store. It's their only store ever, actually, and they had to have it in Crossgates.
Of course, the Pyramid Corporation runs it, owns it.
I'm gonna say something a bit wild that I can't believe I'm gonna say, but I don't think I trust the Indians anymore.
Geez, now you're against the
I
red
feel
flag.
like if they gave me something, they'd try to take it back.
It's called an Indian giver.
That's why I said it. Oh, well, you know what's funny? The one younger Indian, when I was setting up the store, I told you this story. There was a ladder in the middle of the store, and because they're really smart, I said to the one kid, "Would you walk under that ladder?" He goes, "Hell no." And I was like, "Why not? Are you superstitious?" He goes, "You know where superstitions come from?" I was like, "No, where?" He goes, "They're in place for a reason." All dead ass serious, so Indian givers in place for a reason too then. Backfire.